So if we talk about the SSB process, it consists of 5 days. 5 days process which includes day 1 as your screening day, day 2 as your psych day, day 3 as your GTO 1, day 4 as your GTO 2, and day 5 is your conference. So day 1 is your screening, day 2 is your psych test, day 3 is a GTO 1 day, GTO 2 day, and conference. And your personal interview can be scheduled any day starting from day 2 to day 4, because personal interview depends upon the number of people who got screened in and the availability of interviewing officer. So personal interview can be scheduled by the board on any of the day, be it on second day, third, or fourth. Now coming towards one by one, we'll discuss about the day's process. Like on the day 1, which is known as screening day, on this day, what on this day basically what they do is they first of all they conduct the OIR test. OIR test is nothing but officer intelligence rating test. These are the reasoning test and there are basically two papers. Paper 1, which is a verbal reasoning, and paper 2 is your non-verbal reasoning. So this is the first test on the day 1, which conducts OIR test. It is non-verbal and verbal reasoning test. And the second test on the day 1 second test, it includes PP and DT. PP stands for picture perception and DT stands for discussion test. So these are the second test which are conducted on the day 1, PP and DT. So basically what is PP? In PP it is picture perception, which means a picture will be shown on a screen for 30 seconds. Your picture includes a hazy picture. Hazy means which is not very clear. It is shown for 30 seconds, and after 30 seconds the picture gets removed, or the picture is gone from the screen, and after 30 seconds you are given 1 minute to write the action. the action. Now what is the action? Action means anything which you think is going on in the picture, anything which you think is going on or in the picture. Like if you see a picture of a village scene, okay, so this is a village scene. Here there are hut, there are people, there are trees, so it's a basically village scene in which you in this you can write action as a village meeting going on, a sentence in which it can derive the action part of the story. After 1 minute you are given 4 minutes to write a story based on this picture. So this is basically picture perception and story writing. In this picture, PP means picture perception, also it includes story writing. Now next test is DT. DT means discussion test. Discussion test includes the narration and discussion. Narration means the narration which of the narration of the story which you have made on the picture, the narration of the story which you have made now this narration is done in a group of 10 to 20 people, and in that same group you have to discuss what you have to discuss the common theme for group story, and you have to make a group story. So basically this is the idea of day 1, which includes picture perception as we have discussed, and discussion test as the main test, because there are basically test 1 is your OIR test, and test 2 is your PPTT test, and after this your result will be told to you. Result will be told, and around 10 to 20% people will get screened in on the day 1, and now they will be known as screening. They will be known as the stage 2 candidates.